Hey guys, Malice here, and guess what? Today I got another unboxing video for you. So today we're going to talk about custom DarkWolf Sabers. He's one of the sellers here in the United States. They're based out of New York. His name is Johnny. If you've seen this, Johnny, shout out to you. And they are a LGToys seller, a US distributor. I wouldn't even say reseller. They're a US distributor because a reseller definitely resells. This gentleman is working with LGToys as their North American distributor, and so that makes it easier and more of a better purchase when you have something like that going on. So custom DarkWolf Sabers definitely is a good company to look out for. So let's go ahead and open this up. I got this yesterday and it shipped from China, from Hong Kong on the 12th. It made it to my city by the 13th or 14th, but DHL for some reason likes to hold all these packages for a day or two when they get here. I don't know what it is, but it showed up yesterday. My blade is shipped as two separate items, so the blade should be here today. It's on the truck. So I don't have their blade per se, but I do have one of their blades already. It's the blade that I use in my SK1. So that blade right there is a 32-inch custom DarkWolf LGToys blade, NeoPixel blade. So comes in this nice little designer case. Bubble wraps, pretty neat. Reminds me of like a shoe box. So like if you do like custom shoes or anything like that. Careful with your stuff, guys. So there is 3 different options for your purchase. You can get it as a stuffed configuration. You can get it with the Neo Core. And then I got it with the Profi 2.2. I'm not quite sure what operation support is on here, whether it's 3.9 or 4.6, which is, I could have swore I saw that they said something about that. We'll try to test it, I'm not sure. Their case. We'll do close-ups obviously on it. So let's pop it out. So this is going to be your acrylic. It's not defective. I remember seeing a post. This is something you're supposed to pull off so you can have your case holder. Again, your case. So they give you a single 18650 battery charger. You have your Allen wrench with a couple of replacement Allen screws in the 1/8 and 1/4 dimensions. So those are probably 8/32. Alright, so that's all of that. Nothing else in the box. I'm probably sure you weren't supposed to do that, but it's okay. Alright, so this is what we got. Woohoo, that's skinny in hand. Alright, so saran wrapped, which is fine. It looks like the retention screw's not in there, so I'm gonna have to put it on there myself. It looks like they do a quad retention screw setup, which is really nice. So looks like they are using long pin connectors, but the emitter looks a little bit longer than the standard 1-inch. So of course I'm unwrapping it from the bottom part, probably. All wrong. I don't want to use my blade because I've done that before. You've seen the results. Alright, so you know what's funny is, I always thought it was going to be a lot bigger than what it was in the pictures just because of what nobody ever takes perspective pictures properly. It's always, for lack of a better term, it's always your hand on the floor or something, so you don't have anything to compare it to. Because most people's hands, you know, I'm not really sure. My hands are pretty big. All right, we're clean. So, 4 retention screws. What I don't understand is, it looks like they all should have been the long ones. And it's okay, I have extras if I need to. I don't understand why you would put short ones. Maybe that's why. We'll see. For the sake of the video, I'm just going to do 2 quick screws so I can put in the blade, the test blade. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll take pictures. There is exposed wires on the PCB for the emitter. Take a close up of that. They don't seem to be in the way of the pins. I've never seen that before. So let's see. Like tight. Was told some people might have issues with the pin. That speaker's pretty deep in there. Okay. So it is a full length chassis, like goes out to here, but the chassis they have on here is about that short. Almost my second knuckle of space available. So that's gonna definitely hum. There's a battery setup, pixel, or hot glued it. Not opposed to that, it's easy to remove it, so it's not a problem. I would have probably preferred a shrink wrap and then a cutout for the battery. That would probably been a cutout here. I'll probably still do that myself. Looks like it's a 20mm speaker. This thing's pretty big, it can hold a 24. So there is a chance, you know, to be honest, you could probably upgrade that yourself to a way bigger speaker. It is what it is. They, for the price point, I'm not mad. Any point. And I'm not trying to tear it apart, and that's not what this is about. I'm just going over it for you so you can have what I'm seeing in real time. I will go over my full review so that we can talk about that at point. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to take this battery out and I'm going to replace it with a regular battery that I have, because I have one ready to go, charge and all that stuff. Now watch me not be able to get this out, because I just won't be able to. Come on. Ugh, let's see, we'll just try to turn it on. Oh, is there a kill key? I don't see a switch. I don't see a key. And as always, not getting something turned on. Give me 1 second. Get that battery. Grip on that. Aha! So I use the space in between to push this thing out. Man, that was rough. So it's a Samsung 18650, made in Japan. So that's good. Tab. So they said that they were worried about the tabs needing to be pulled out. So I have pulled this tab out. Just as a reference. I was foreshadowing on it. Tab. Okay. Now my replacement battery with a new piece of tape on it so I can help pull my stuff out. Okay. Negative on this side. It actually has it on there as a negative symbol, a positive symbol. If you put this in wrong, it will fry that board, my good guys. Do not do that. Oh my gosh. I am having such a hard time with my battery. So the problem is I don't have clearance to get the battery back in there. I wonder if the battery was set in. That makes sense. Hold on. So my battery has a button. It's a little bit longer. My battery is a little bit longer. So these 18650s that I currently own are about 2 mil too long to get to the actual spec. So let's see. I have a couple of different brands, so maybe one of those will be better. Let's see, that is a... Let's see, here's an Optifier. Optifier is smaller. This should work. The Orbitronic. Yeah, guys, I'm having a problem getting it in there. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It is a really, really tight fit. And the problem is, I don't know if you can see it, is there's a bolt holding right here that's supposed to hold the chassis in place, but it's covering the battery terminal. So I lose all that ability to use it. And then the battery terminal springs that are on here are about 2 mil out. So I lose that much more space. And so what's happening is when you press it, the battery terminal at the bottom is moving. And you can see this is loose. And it's pushing all the way down, which is gonna break that wire. So I don't know if that's something by design. I mean, I know they didn't design it that way, but that's the problem I'm having right now with this smaller chassis, not being farther down with the available space to gain access to where I need to. Well, that's about it. So as of right now, I'm gonna have to charge this battery, and I can't show you what's going on until this battery is charged. And then once that's charged, we'll go from there.
Rey Skywalker. That lightsaber was Luke's.
Besides that, guys, this is General Malice. I hope you liked what you see. If you didn't, or if you like what you see, hit that like and subscribe button. If you didn't, smash that dislike. I mean, I like the product, so don't take this as any design to buy the product. I'm just telling you my experience. So if you have any questions, comments, or anything down below, please do that. I'll have a link for everything on here for custom DarkWolf Sabers and to Johnny. Guys, have a great rest of your day.